Okay, what is up everyone? I'm back. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube building shit, and I've built a few cars in between this one, but I thought I'd videotape. Fucking, I thought I'd film this one for the YouTube. So here I am, and this one is something that is not really done yet. I don't think. I can't think of one that has been done. I've never seen one been done, but as you can see probably in the background there's a BARRA there, and I'll be putting it in a JZX100 Mark II. This is the BARRA. I've put valve springs, oil pump gears, fucking, a couple of works. Just gonna run small turbo, same sort of setup as I had in my S13, because I'm going for like a drift street car sort of thing. And I got the TR6060 this time with a couple suspension parts and everything, coilovers, and I'll get a different set of wheels. I've just been cruising around with this motor in it for like the last 6 months. I had a bit of a rear end crash. It's a pretty clean car. Other than that though, it is just a 1G FE in there with the auto, which is slow as, and interior is like mint condition. But yeah, I'm pretty keen to get stuck into it, and I'll try film it for you, but knowing how I am, I just like to get shit done, so I'll probably end up just like filming in between everything I'm doing, unless you guys want more and more, but we'll see how we go. Alright, just been undoing the bottom of some bottom stuff down here. Fucking, coolant, oils, exhaust taken off now. Gonna do the tail shaft next. Just got a couple bolts in here. Fuel's dripping out. I'm gonna put that in my other car, mint. And then I'll be able to go up the top, start undoing some shit up there, do the wiring, and then should be ready to pull out, hopefully. Sweet. Okay, so everything's been disconnected. Underneath, fucking on top. Yeah, I probably could have pulled the wiring out from the inside easier, except the car's on the hoist, and I don't want to. I'm 6'5". I don't want to get in there and try and get in the under the dash and shit. And I'll do it later on, but got the crane out, ready to pull out. I might put this on a time lapse. Okay, the motor is finally out. Not finally, didn't take me that long, probably 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, take it all out. Not too bad for the first time. But yeah, ready to put this in. I'm actually gonna try fit this sump, this with a territory sump first, because I think a territory sump is gonna work. But yeah, other than if it doesn't, I've already cut and shut this sump to try and make it work. Sorry, the neighbor's fucking mowing the lawn, but I've already cut this sump up and it should fit with that one. But I'd rather put a territory sump in there just because it's not cut and everything then, and then I don't have to worry about it cracking or something like that happening. But yeah, so okay, so it's time to test fit this BARRA in here. I got my mounts on, I got the sump. It's a territory sump. Hopefully that fits. I got the mounts down here. Let's throw it in and see how it looks, I suppose. Okay, so I got the motor sitting in here. Man, this is actually sitting in here pretty good. Like, I can't tell with the head and everything at the moment, but I'm gonna chalk it up and put a rocker cover and try see how far it is, but if you look at the territory sump, it's actually mint underneath here. It just clears everything. You got pretty good gap on the cross member and everything. The only thing is that this pan hangs down pretty low compared to the cross member. It's kind of hard to tell, but man, you could bolt that on and run that if you're thing. But old mate gave me 25mm spacers for the cross member as well, but I'm hoping I don't have to really use them, because that'll stuff up your suspension geometry and everything. So I'm hoping that it still fits under the bonnet without using them. But I got a head mocked up here now, or not a head, but I got the rocker cover mocked up a bit to see, you know, just how close we are without these 25mm like cross member braces down there, cross member spacers, sorry. So they'll space the cross member down 25mm, and that will make the motor go down 25mm, but then everything else goes down. Your suspension goes all whack because of the geometry of the suspension and everything, but don't really want to do that if I don't have to. But this thing's fitting in here pretty decent. Like, you still have because the timing case does curve back in, and the pulleys are like pretty much the center of the motor. Like, they don't stick out that much further than the rocker cover anyway. So there is a lot of room for your radiator still there, and possibly fans. Well, obviously you're gonna need fans, but there's a fair bit of room. And also, yeah, at the back here, it's kind of like perfect, fits up like with the shape of the car and everything. Obviously I'm gonna have to belt the tunnel a fair bit if I leave it at this height. If you go down another 25mm, it's gonna make that easier to put the TR6060 in there, so you won't have to belt it as much. But that's all. I'm just seeing at the moment. These are the KE conversion for JZX100, which I think there's been one BARRA in a JZX100 before. I don't know whether there's ever been one in 100, which, you know, I can't find one. I can't see any pictures or nothing. But I just bought the KE conversion kits, one for that, and he goes ahead and they told me to cut the sump, which was all good. I was like, yeah, I'm down to cut the sump and everything and make it work to whatever. But then I just kept looking and looking, and the territory sump just seemed like it was going to work. And as you could see before, it is pretty much perfect. I just might have to shorten that little metal pan a little bit, which is a lot better for me in my mind, because shortening like steel pan is a lot better than dealing with cast alloy and everything, and welding cast alloy. But I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out. It is a tiny bit poking out, like at the moment if you get right down here, but the bonnet does have a hump in it. So man, if I cut the skeleton of the bonnet, it might just fit. But we will see how it goes. Okay, so that's it for one day, man. I'm pretty much done. Got the motor out, got mocked up a few things. Yeah, check some clearances, everything like that. Old motor over there, new motor ready to go in. I'm just going to take the territory sump and go wash it, give it a good wash, ready to put on that motor. And then I might mock this back up another day and mock the trans up on it as well, see how far. I'll have to belt the firewall or whatever. But yeah, that's it for one day. That's it for this video. So like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you later, Simon. Peace.